earlier, Tim, you were saying that if you want to minimize your interruptions, minimize your work in progress, and that makes perfect sense, because if you think about it, the more balls you're juggling at a time, the more active project you are. That's if you're pretending to be making progress on all those things, then you are intentionally interrupting yourself to switch context. And I'm sure everybody on this call, knows the cost of context switching. Many you and I recently were in a workshop with a client of ours, and there was at least a dozen people on the call or in this workshop. And one of the ladies volunteered that she was at that moment simultaneously assigned to 18 projects. And bless her heart, she's doing the best she can to work on all 18. But just imagine, just trying to keep track of where 18 projects are at any given time would probably be a full-time job. It reminds me of the days back when I worked on mainframes. I used to, one of my first jobs out of college, I was working on a VM CMS mainframe. And one day I got this message that came across the screen and said, the system is thrashing. And being new to that environment, I said, what does that mean? It says, it means the system is doing not 100% of the CPU was just managing the workload. It was not actually completing anything. It was just switching context from one thing to another thing to another thing. It was actually not making progress. And so that's how I feel that one lady probably is with 18 things. She's probably not making much progress on any of them.
All RPMs and no torque, huh?
Right.
That's an excellent point, Perry, and thank you for reminding us, because there's actually research behind this now, and there's actually context switching calculators available online. And based on that research, it takes an average of 25 minutes for somebody to get back into work after being interrupted. And so the more things you got going simultaneously, you can multiply that 25 minutes time frame with the number of things you got going at the same time, and that's the amount of time you can save, by not context switching.
And there's even an ugly bit about that is that if we're afraid that we might get interrupted, then we delay getting into deep thought. Right? It's like, well, if I start now, somebody's probably going to jump in the next 15 minutes. So let me wait a while, and I'll do something little instead. And then if I don't get interrupted, then probably I'll have time, at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, then I'll concentrate. And so I put something off another hour.